So, have you ever wondered how someone all of a sudden is just like making maybe a couple $1,000s every month, and then they just get this like overnight success where they're making like tens of thousands every month, or possibly even multiple six figures every month, or even the lucky few that are making seven figures every month? Have you ever wondered how all of a sudden they just blew up out of nowhere? Hey, what is going on, everyone? Devin can up here with another video, provide massive value and fire content like always. And if you're new here, you've never seen me before, I upload daily about entrepreneurship as well as your real estate advice and how to get into real estate without any money down or anything like that. So join the fam, join the game by hitting the subscribe button down below. And so today's video, I already talked about it in the intro. I talked about it in the title, the thumbnail, everything. You already know what's coming. So I'm going to tell you guys how people are capable of all of a sudden just blowing up out of nowhere. And I'm not going to, like, these people, I wouldn't say they're anything phenomenal. There's nothing special about these people that all of a sudden just start blowing up in their incomes. But I'm going to tell you guys exactly how this happens, and as far as like the game of entrepreneurship, building a business, as far as like if we're talking about specifically wholesaling or any other business venture as well. And so what this really breaks down to is a combination of knowledge as well as like actual experience, failure, action based, all that type of stuff. So I like to use a good analogy. I think this is a very good analogy of how real estate, how business works. Business is like a game, a video game. If you've ever played video games, I don't know who you are exactly watching this video, but if you ever played games like World of Warcraft, or I don't know, kids these days are playing like Fortnite, or I don't know, the list goes on. I don't play too much video games. But if you've ever played any video game, when you get started, it's so easy. You get in there and like all of a sudden you keep leveling up, you keep getting all this new stuff, and life is easy. Life is good. You keep leveling up very quickly. Maybe you get 20 levels in a week. I don't know what game we're talking about, but you're able to level up very quickly. And then as you start progressing more and more and you get into these higher levels, these higher tiers, the equipment gets harder to get. The levels are a lot harder. It's just like you have to play like a week just to get one level, whatever game we're talking about. And that is exactly how it goes for business, but the complete opposite. So like in video games, it's super easy to get started. It's like addicting, and then as you get more and more towards the end, it's harder and harder to get to where you want to be. But as far as business goes, it's very difficult to get in at the beginning because you have to like figure everything out. And instead of you leveling up very quickly, you level up very slowly. You don't make that much money at the beginning, and you're trying to figure everything out. But as you start get through those early levels, those early stages, you start to understand the concepts. You start to get more experience, and then your income is able to grow faster and faster until it gets to the point where you're making multiple 5 figures, multiple 6 figures. It's pretty easy to level up and make more money. All it really takes is just a little bit more effort, and you already know exactly what you got to do. And it's like you're at the earlier, like you're getting earlier and earlier levels of a video game, but instead in business, you just keep getting to the easier levels, and it gets easier and easier to level up until you get to the point where it's just like it doesn't take that much to increase your income. All you have to do is maybe hire a couple more people, install some new systems, software, whatever it may be, come up with a new product. It becomes very easy because once you have capital, once you have money, once you have the experience, it's very easy to outsource things and learn new knowledge and acquire new knowledge or whatever it may be. So, like what you need to take home from this is you need to understand that at the beginning, if you're not getting results, if you're not happy with where you are right now, just keep working and just keep being consistent. There's really no like outstanding, amazing advice that you're gonna get. Other like once you like up till you get maybe like $10,000 a month, it's really just showing up every day until you get to that point where the levels come easier and easier and easier, and you can make more and more money as you your perspective completely shifts on how everything works. And it's just part of business how it works. So you just need to keep grinding through these early stages and just try to do whatever you can to, like if you're doing wholesaling, just do whatever you can to go do one deal. And that's where you see people that have like after they do one deal, why a lot of people say you're like one deal away is because once you do that one deal, you realize like you know exactly how to do it. It's not just like the knowledge based side of things, but it's also a little bit like mental and like psychological, because then you're a little bit more motivated to keep going. You know exactly what you have to do to keep moving forward, and your perspective completely shifts. And it's like a large combination of a bunch of different things. And so once you start kind of like cracking the code and you're like, oh, this is how it works. I realized I didn't need to worry about all this stuff. I was overcomplicating everything and it needs to be way more simplified or whatever it may be. You're going to kind of come to this understanding of what exactly needs to be done in order for you to get more results. So just keep pushing through it. And like here's another good reference for you guys. I try to use as many like analogies as much as possible. But like today, I went hiking with my dad, and we were climbing up a mountain. And at first, like we drove up to the top of the ski slope, and we were at the parking lot, and we saw this like big mountain over looking at us. We're like, oh, dude, that'd be so cool to get up there. But we're like, we don't really want to hike up there. That'd be cool to be up there, but it's too much work. So, and then we were just standing around, we were looking around, like, oh, this is cool. There's not too much going on. And, like, we were looking at the, like, kind of the valley. There wasn't too much to see. You could see kind of, like, the overlook of Boise just a little bit. But we were sitting up there, and then I was looking at the trail, and I was like, oh, let's just walk up the trail to this point here. And then so that way we can see a little bit more of what's going on. Maybe there's something cool on the other side of the mountain, and we can see the other side from that point on the trail over there. So we're like, okay, whatever. So we go hike up there is maybe like a quarter mile, whatever. We get up there and we're like, oh, this is awesome. There's a little bit more to see. We could get a little bit better view of everything. We couldn't necessarily see everything, but we could see a lot more. And then we realized, we're like, oh, if we go a little bit more down the trail, we can see the other side of the mountain. So we walk more down the trail and we get to that point, and then we're just like, oh, this is really awesome. And then we kept going further and further and further. It got easier and easier, like the motivation. And sooner than we knew it, we were like, oh man, we're almost at the top. We might as well go all the way to the top since we're already like halfway, or we're already like 3/4 of the way there. We might as well keep going. We can like see the top from here, and it looks a little bit closer. And little did I know it was going to take a lot longer. But it was like completely different mind shifts. And then eventually we got to the top, and we were just like, it was like way more beautiful up at the top. We could see everything. We could see all around us, like a full 360 panoramic view of what was going on all around us. We could see everything, and it was so amazing and beautiful up there. And so maybe I'll post some pictures on my Instagram soon. But anyways, the moral of the story, what I'm trying to really point out to you guys, is that up front it may seem a little bit frightening to see like what other people are at, where they are, where you want to be, your goals and all that type of stuff. But if you keep just biting away at it and you're like, oh, I'll just get to this point. Oh, I'll just get to this point. And then you just keep setting little goals here and there. And then before you know it, you're at the top of the mountain. And I thought that was really interesting. I really didn't plan for it to be an analogy or anything like that. And I really don't like talking motivational stuff, but sometimes I do. And I thought this one was really cool and everything. So anyways, just keep biting away at it. Keep biting away until trust me, it'll get easier and easier and easier until you get to where you want to be, the top of the mountain, the highest level in the video game, even though it gets easier and easier. So anyways, just keep working at it. You got it. And this is exactly how people have really just blown up. It's just you start to see the potential, you get a little bit of success, and then you're like, oh, all I have to do is just invest more money. Or, oh, all I have to do is just put in this many more hours of work and I'll make more money. Or, oh, I just got to create this one product and I'll make way more money. It's really that simple. But you're not going to be able to give yourself that opportunity if you don't start biting away at going up towards the top of the mountain. Even if you have no idea which way you're going, because we had no idea which way we were going up the mountain. But all we knew was there was like an end goal, and then eventually, basically the trail's all paid for us. Basically, it was a dirt road. But we kept seeing where the trail was going. We're like, oh, we just go this way, we go this way. And then eventually we were at the top, and we just kept following the route that we kept finding as we went. We had no idea where we had to go to get to the top. We just kept walking, and we finally got to the top. So that's the exact, this is honestly the best analogy for business, and then you trying to get success. So go out there and go achieve what you're trying to achieve. You're only one deal away. So anyways, thank you guys all for watching today's video. I know it's a little bit of a shorter one, kind of mid-range. I don't know how long this video is. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed today's content. And if you haven't already, join the fam, join the game by hitting the subscribe button down below. Also, if you guys have any sort of things that really motivate you to keep going forward, I would love to hear it and read it down inside the comments. Maybe I'll reply back. And I'd love to have a conversation with you guys. So I think that would be really cool to get your guys' perspective and point of view on today's video. So anyways, I'd like to see you guys down there. And on top of that, like always, I'm uploading to YouTube every day. So I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.